Number 19 makes his big league debut right after this. Matt Boyd will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. We'll see if that starts in this one today.
And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, you know they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 spot right now. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Here comes the first pitch. A weak chopper up the line. Throw gets him,
Got
2
him.
down.
That's an out.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 30.
So stepping in, Cliff Floyd. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Oh, that one got the pitcher. Safe at first.
Yep, he made
a
it.
good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit. In now, Roberto Alomar. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only Game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. And now the Tigers will get their first opportunity here. No score. Number 19, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Stepping in, number 22. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Fastball in there for a called strike. And, guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they were the spoilers here on opening day as they took Game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into Game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
Popped him up. And this will land foul. Another 0-2 home. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Coming to the plate now, Jose Iglesias. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
And this is taken for the out.
Batting third, first baseman.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. No balls and one strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. Still no score. Digging in, Frank Thomas. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
First baseman, Frank Thomas.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Throwing to second, but he'll be in there with a double.
One pitch, one swing of the bat, and they've got a man in scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got to round the bases.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Reyes is there. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
Right fielder number 6, Al Kaline.
Now batting, Al Kaline, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. Line drive to center field. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And the run will score as the Pirates are on the board first. It's 1-0. Now to the plate, Ernie Banks.
Shortstop.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Kaline is on his way home. He scores as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
Sharp ground ball to third. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit, and he's out on a strong throw. At the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Third baseman.
Pitcher's got to stay on his toes right there. You never know who in this lineup is going to pull out the old ambush. Knock to right there.
Standing in now, George Brett. Drilled on the ground to short. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Nick Castellanos now.
Leading off for
Now
the
here it
Tigers.
comes.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Behind 0-2 now. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Jeimer Candelario. In there, no balls and a strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting 6th, left fielder.
Stepping up now, Mikey Matza. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Digging in, Cliff Floyd.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Roberto Alomar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Takes this the other way to right. Castellanos is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
First baseman number 35,
Striding in, Frank Thomas. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Line toward the alley in left center. And he will get there to make the running play. And coming to the plate now, James McCann. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's one gone. Now at the plate, number 70. Ready to get his day at the plate started right here. In there, strike one. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away. Into the box, Matt Boyd. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Again, another foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Finally, a take. No, seriously, that's the first.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down. And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next.
The catcher, number 8.
First offering on its way. Hit in the air to center field. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
The right fielder, number 6.
Ready for another chance? Al Kaline looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Reyes ranging back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Ernie Banks. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Stepping in now, number 19. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center. First home run of the campaign for him as the Pirates have opened it up now 4-0.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Drilled right back up the middle. And a base hit there as Junior's aboard. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the 4th is still alive.
Number 5.
They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound, and they are just going to ambush tactics, and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But the stepping into the box, number 22. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Number 22 becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning. Leadoff man retired now for the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Tiger shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, and the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Good cut that time by Cabrera, but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2. Grounded to the right. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Digging in once again, Cliff Floyd. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. A bouncer up the middle. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line towards center field. Reyes has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Frank Thomas, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball hit high and fairly deep down the left field line. This ball has a chance and gone for a home run.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. 0-1 the count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Oh, and this deflects right off him. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
The right fielder, number 6.
Yeah, and he's the type of player that's thinking triple as soon as he hit it to the outfield. Pretty elite speed on display here as he rockets around second. Would have taken a perfect play and relay to...
And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
I guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate, usually gets deposited in the seats.
Victor Alcantara gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by, no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Into the box, number 19. Reyes is after it. He can't get there as it falls in. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And it's not in time. He's safe. As they also score a pair of runs on the play.
The batter.
Back to the top of the
fielder,
order now. And
Ken
here comes
Griffey
Junior.
Jr.
They just keep pouring it on this inning. That's 5 runs so far, and they're not finished yet. They've been teeing off on everything they see, and they're showing no signs of stopping anytime soon.
Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Third baseman, number 5.
Ready now, George Brett. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reyes is there to put it away and finally put. First offering on its way.
Right
Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Castellanos.
Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Nicholas Castellanos is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 5th. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Strike 2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, it looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Throw to Thomas is in time for the out. And that'll bring up Mikey Mato. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're 1 strike away from being shut out through 5.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Cliff Floyd. He singled his last time up.
Cliff Floyd.
First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. Reyes, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out.
The batter, second baseman.
So coming to the plate, Roberto Alomar. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. He's set, and the pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit. The throw into second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Frank Thomas.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Into the box now, Frank Thomas. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher, you just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The right fielder, number 6.
Striding into the box, Al Kaline. He's 2 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. So striding in, James McCann. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Behind 0-2 now. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Victor Martinez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. No balls and a strike to count. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his...
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Down. Back here at Sportsman's Park. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Blaine Hardy comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. A bouncer to the left side. Iglesias is up with it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, number 19. And an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon, and you have to say he's really earned it. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So that's his 4th hit on the day. What a way to start a career.
You know what, Matty? We had heard so much about this guy coming up through the minor leagues. We were waiting for this moment. And for him to go out and get 4 knocks in his big league debut has been unbelievable.
Standing in now, Ken Griffey Jr. And that gets through a base hit. He's 3 for 5. Now a long throw to third.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
George Brett.
Stepping in now, George Brett, as he rips it on the ground to second. One there, on to Cabrera at first. It's a twin killing. So the batting order turns over now and set to go number 22. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
The shortstop, number 1, Jose.
First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Ready with another 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now. The first baseman, Miguel Cabrera, stands in.
Miguel Cabrera.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. A fastball right over the outside corner. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Giving chase is Junior, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down. Up next for the Buccos, Cliff Floyd. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Matuk ranging back, and it's gone as they add still another.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to.
This one's also hit well. Deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field, a ball that's well hit. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he is into third with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Man, he's wishing right now this game could go on forever, or at least until he can get up again, because otherwise that is probably his last at-bat of the game, leaving him one leg shy of hitting for the cycle. Regardless, he's had an incredible game.
Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
He's set. Here it comes. On the ground now for Iglesias. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first as they get the double play. Nick Castellanos now. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
Up next for
the next batter, Jamer Candelario. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Fouled off. 0-1, here it comes. There's a strike.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jamer Candelario becomes out number 2 this inning. The windup and the 0-1. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now. Down in order go the Tigers. Still looking up at a... Ready once again, Ernie Banks. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. Reyes is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Number 19.
Now at the plate, number 19. He's been hot in this one. 4 hits, including a homer and a double. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Line drive to center field. Reyes is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side. Next for the Tigers, James McCann starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
The 0-1. Way in front of that fastball.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Got him for an even 20 strikeouts now thus far as he's just been flat unhittable.
Number 70.
At the plate, number 70. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. The 0-1. Right over the middle, knee high. 1 out, nobody on. Strike 3. So now he's 1 out away from perfection. Number 14 will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last breath for the Tigers. Strike 3 called, and it's over. He's pitched a perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, no need to offer any debate this time. All you have to do is look at the box score. No hits, no walks, not even a base runner.
Number 23 makes his much. Now at the plate, Cliff Floyd. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Pittsburgh.
First delivery to him on the way.
Cliff Floyd.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Oh my, there's no one near this thing, and he can fly, remember. He may run forever. Floyd takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And what an open to this one. An inside the park home run to start the ball game.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Second baseman, Roberto.
Digging in
Alomar.
now, Roberto Alomar. One run in and one gone so far this inning. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Reyes is in pursuit. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. So bases are empty here with two gone, and in steps first baseman Jason Giambi. Hard liner to center field. Reyes is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side. Number 23, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
And, guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty V, they've come out guns a-blazing so far in this series. Won the first two games of this series in blowout fashion. Nothing they'd like more than to win Game 3 of this series and continue their hot winning ways.
Yeah, Dan, there's been a fight at the bat rack. They have really come alive on the offensive side and look to continue that today.
Fastball called for strike two. Here's another 0-2. And he takes strike three called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, two away.
Batting third,
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. Floyd is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Gary Carter.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And let's focus our attention on one of the most dynamic defenders in our sport, and that's shortstop Jose Iglesias. I want to tell one of our camera guys, do not take your lens off this guy because he is going to make a highlight reel play every game, and I guarantee something goes down today.
Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run.
Batting 7, the right fielder.
In now,
number 6.
Al Kaline.
This guy has been a serious thorn.
Oh, look at the sliding stop. He's out.
Batting 8, shortstop.
Standing in, Ernie Banks. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. He's through first and hustling for second. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. Banks takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He comes across to score as they extend their lead to 3.
Batting 9, pitcher.
Digging in, number 23. First trip to the plate for him in the ballgame. Into center field, line drive base hit. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career, 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in a real funk to start the year, still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games.
This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. So they get the tag on it. Nick Castellanos now. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The next 0-2. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. And another foul ball. Lifted down the line in left. Floyd on the move. 1 away.
Batting 10, third baseman.
The next batter, Jamer Candelario. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. Stepping into the box, Mikey Matzo. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. A high fastball is in there. And he takes strike 2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate for him to take.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. At the plate, Ken Griffey Jr., as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Hey, a lot of smiles to go around on the offensive side first time through the order. That's already their 6th hit today as a team.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Castellanos is there, 1 away.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Into the box now, Jason Giambi.
As he rips it on the ground to second.
And there are 2 away now.
The catcher.
Digging in for his
8.
second at-bat, Gary Carter. He got on
Carter.
top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. From the stretch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And the runner will score from second. Carter takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He will score. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Up next for the Pirates.
Digging in to
baseman,
try it again, George Brett. He
Brett.
went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Lifted the other way to left center. Matuk is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his... Next up for Detroit, James McCann. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Second baseman. Number 7.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
So he sets him down swinging. Number 70 becomes the second out in the bottom of the third.
Daniel Norris.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3. Striding in once again, Al Kaline. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Matuk arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Stepping in, Ernie Banks. And he made it exciting early on as he circled the bases with an inside-the-park home run his first time up. And now the second pitch of the inning is hit in the air to center. Reyes is there as he had to travel a ways, but he makes the catch deep in the alley for the second out.
Number 23.
So digging in now, number 23. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 22. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt.
22.
They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. First time up, he went down looking. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Got him! And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. Settling in now, Miguel Cabrera. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Grounded down the third baseline. Throw on to Giambi takes care of him, and the inning is over. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Cliff Floyd. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reyes moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Center fielder number 20.
Standing in, Ken Griffey Jr. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Pitch on the way. Hit out towards second. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Roberto Alomar. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Into center field, line drive base hit. So with that, the top of the fifth is still alive.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style, first pitch, base hit up the middle.
Into the box, Jason Giambi, pulled toward right center field. Reyes sprinting after it. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. First pitch coming, here it is.
Right
Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Popped him up. And no one will get this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Skied into very shallow right. Alomar has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The left fielder,
And that'll bring up
8,
Mikey Matuk. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the Victor Alcantara gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Line toward right center. Reyes has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Third baseman, number 5.
So striding forward now, George Brett. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning. Now in the box,
6.
Al Kaline hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. He's set, and the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Castellanos is calling for it, and that ends the inning. Pirates leading off the inning, James McCann, and they'll need him to get something going here.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Number 70.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Victor Martinez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 41.
And it's fouled away.
Martinez.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. And a good swing there by the switch-hitting Martinez, but he missed it 0-2.
I mean, you look in the dugout.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit.
Now
Lane Hardy enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Stepping up to the plate, Ernie Banks. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Line drive to left. Matuk is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first
Now
out.
batting, number 23.
Now at the plate, number 23. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Castellanos racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now back to the top of the lineup.
Floyd.
Stepping in, Cliff Floyd. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Matuk giving chase, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. Floyd takes the turn at third. He wants it all, and he's safe at the plate. And they're pulling away. They lead by 7.
Ken Griffey
So stepping
Jr.
in, Ken Griffey Jr. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reyes is after it. And that retires the side. So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in,
Leading off
number
for the Tigers.
22. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He
Number
struck out in
22.
each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
I don't know if this is great deception by the
1-2 is the
pitcher,
count.
great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
The shortstop,
Got him
number
swinging
1.
on the fastball there. Number 22 is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. A lot of movement that time. It's
I
0-2.
got the count. Oh, and
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Miguel
Popped him up.
Cabrera.
And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Good cut that time by Cabrera, but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great...
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Into the box now, Roberto Alomar. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Roberto
First
Alomar.
pitch of the at-bat. Line towards center field. Reyes is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, the first
So
baseman.
here's the cleanup hitter, Jason Giambi. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Iglesias is there. On to first, and Giambi hits it right into the shift that time.
Now
2
batting.
away now.
Catcher.
And the
Gary
Hall of Fame
Carter.
catcher Gary Carter hits next. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's got it. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. Nick Castellanos now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed
Leading
out
off
there
for
on the mound.
Tigers.
Well, I've been very
Right
impressed with how
fielder,
this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now.
Now batting,
He's ready.
Third
Here's the first
baseman.
offering.
Schreiber.
Takes a look at one
Candelario.
catching the outside corner.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history. In now, Mikey Matuk. He
The
went
left
down on
fielder,
strikes
number
last time
8,
up.
Mikey.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yes.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. So add 1. Coming to the plate now, George Brett. He was a
Leading off
ground
for the
out
Pirates,
victim last time up.
Third baseman, number 5.
Here's the
George
first pitch to
Brett.
him. Oh, this ball's hit a ton out to center field. This is going to get down, and with his speed, he might run forever. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. Brett takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He scores as they push their lead to 8 now.
Right fielder number 6, Al Kaline.
Digging in, Al Kaline. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and he is out at second.
The batter, shortstop,
Now batting, Ernie Banks. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Reyes ranging back to the track. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter,
Now to the plate, number 23. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Bullet back up the middle. Reyes is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. So 1 run. At the plate, James McCann starting things for his side
Leading
in
up
the
for the
9th
Tigers,
as they face the
catcher,
improbable odds of
James
trying to come
McCann.
back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
No balls and 1 strike. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting,
Stepping in, number 70, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. 0-1 the count. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. Number 14 will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Last breath for the Tigers. Strike 3 called, and it's over. A no-hitter.
Well, it's something that every pitcher who's ever picked up a baseball dreams about, and he's done it. A no-hit gem in one of the most dominant performances I've seen in a while. He's in the record books forever now.
Well, obviously, after a no-hitter, there's not a whole lot of debate as to the identity of our top player of the game.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show. And he